Now the question I'm asked is, why are you a misanthrope? But the real question is, what is a misanthrope? Bluntly put, a misanthrope is a person who dislikes humankind and avoids human society.
But why would they dislike humanity and society?
Because both possess the same qualities of being inherently nonsensical and rather blithe about being unintelligent, fatuous, and otherwise incapable of processing anything remotely close to a constructive thought. With the advent of social media, it became all the more apparent. Here is a platform that can be utilized in constructive and smart ways, like promoting your business, promoting education and creativity, constructive creativity, but instead, we find a plethora of asinine challenges that send you to the hospital, selfies that end in death, and most predominantly, an army of keyboard warriors ready to take on the world with their trolling ways and craft. Everyone is compelled to be in the same box, without an opinion of their own, or at least an opinion that isn't shaped around the current fads or break the rules of the socially acceptable cult of conformance. We aren't allowed to show our true emotions even if what society puts forth is harmful or dangerous to us. Anything against the society is hate speech or bigotry. If you talk against obvious malignant injustices, then you're misinformed or ignorant.
But not all society does that. You're free to be who you are.
But are you really? From a young age, we are taught to socialize, to fit in. If you don't meet the criteria of a certain clique, you become the caste of outsiders. Now whether these outsiders decide to thereby reject the society that rejected them, or change themselves to meet the criteria, is up to them. My position of being a misanthrope is a result of being completely disillusioned by the hypocrisies of society. I am tired of having to wear a social mask to conform to what this society expects me to be. Everyone puts on airs and alternate personas to keep a peace that simply does not exist. We are literally walking into a social masquerade party, filled with intrigue, backstabbing, and never-ending drama that rivals even the most sappy soap opera. Society wants to be clear about tolerance and acceptance, but both of those terms are long since forsaken if you so much as utter a single word against the status quo.
You're just antisocial. And jaded. What about the good in everyone?
I am not antisocial. I am anti-stupid. And everyone isn't good. That isn't a jaded way of thought. It's realistic. And realists are called pessimists, by those who don't want to think of the bad. It's balanced character assessment. It's okay to be optimistic and idealistic, but make sure reasoning and common sense, which isn't so common, as I now see, are applied. In conclusion, I am a misanthrope that dislikes, loathes, the hypocrisy, degeneracy, and overall turpitude of modern society and contemporary thoughts of humanity. I have mentally and emotionally checked out of society. Whatever labels I get, I don't care about. It won't work. To be clear, I am an intellectual misanthrope that dislikes the mindset of conformity and hypocrisy of the modern man. There can be misanthropes of the mind, that dislike the thoughts of humanity, not humanity itself. People themselves, I don't have issue with. Mindsets can be changed, with some exceptions.